Welcome to Home and Family. What's an Oscar party without some goodie bags? Good goodie bags.
Good
Distinctive
goodie bags.
Assets founder Lash Fary is here. He has the goods on what all the Academy Award nominees will be taking home this Sunday in those swanky swag bags. Today, by the way, we are giving away 2 of these gift bags.
Yes.
That somebody from our Home and Family Universal Studios tram tour is going to be taking home.
Worth millions
that they've
and
answered
millions
a question.
of dollars.
Yeah. Which we'll get to in a second. But these bags, Lash, are so sought after. Everybody wants to get
Well, this
one.
is sort of the ultimate consolation prize. So even if you don't get an Oscar, you are going to get close to $50,000 worth of goods to console you on Monday. The bigger the award, the bigger the disappointment, even when you're a big star. So we put together a few little goodies for them.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to get into that bag. We're going to find out. That it must be big.
It is, and there are actually a few items even here, a few little samplers, because we're going to, like you said, have some winners here. These are hand-illustrated shoes, custom shoes, $355 Converse shoes. For the guys who like to detail their own car, we've got the Easy Detailer Premium Detailing Kit.
Does the car come with it?
The car comes out in the driveway.
Unfortunately not. The world's finest chocolates from Chocolatines. Right? The finest botanical hair care in the world, Phyto.
That's good stuff.
Right? What else do we have in here? Oh, and last but not least, Mark, you were coveting this when we were back there.
I know.
We have Diet Pepsi providing not just Diet Pepsi, but they actually are also going to give a Samsung Wi-Fi camera, so you can take pictures at the Oscars and upload it directly to your Facebook page.
Isn't that great?
All that sort of stuff.
Love that. Love that.
And trips and everything else.
All right, we are back with the ultimate gift giver to the stars. Lash Fary is here, and the Oscars, as we know, right around the corner. Not everybody's going to go home with a statue. We know that. No, not everybody gets the gold statue. But we do have something that the losers, those nominees that are sitting there going, they're going to go away with something in their hands as well, a consolation prize. And thanks to Lash, it's pretty wonderful.
Close to $50,000 worth of goodies. Some of those are trips and services, and some are physical products, but we have an array here to talk about.
Now, I understand that you started this whole swag business, right?
15 years ago, we were really the first company to approach giving gifts and products to celebrities from a marketing and PR perspective, and it's kind of taken on a life of its own.
Yeah.
So this year, what is like the hot item?
Well, the most expensive item is a $12,000 Australian getaway to El Questro Homestead. It's such an amazing adventure package. Also, while they're down in Australia, they can go to Lizard Island, which is one of the top 10 resorts in the world. That's a $10,000 package. And then we have from Diet Pepsi. I know this is one of the products that you were most interested in. They're doing these Samsung Wi-Fi cameras. So whether you're at the Oscars or whatever the event is, you can take photos and then upload them directly to your social media sites right from your camera, which I think is also kind of cool. Beauty products are sometimes the ladies in particular favorite parts. So we have amazing from M3K Beauty, which we have here. We also have Phyto Hair Care, which you talked about at the open of the show. All sorts of great things. These bright colored, fabulous shoes from Carlito's brand. We had these backstage at the Grammys, and the presenters and performers slipped for them. Each pair is custom made for each of the nominees with their own sort of sense of personality behind them.
Really? They're on those shoes? How cute is that?
Yeah,
I got a question. Does a Sherpa come with this?
Yeah.
This is a big bag.
We deliver these the day after, and they take several bags in some cases. And these often go to celebrities' homes. In many cases, like Jennifer Lawrence, if she doesn't win, which I actually think she might, she is going to get this right at her front door.
Is it breakfast in bed? What's the?
This is a candle from Southern Baked Candle Company. They do all sorts of wax sculptures. They can do anything your mind can conceive, they can make into a candle. This is part of their food collection.
Does it look like you can eat
and
that?
Sweets, because this is a consolation prize. We always have to make sure. Some people like to drown their sorrows with sugar. And we have Chocolatines doing an incredible collection that I think Naomi Watts is really going to respond to. Obviously, she's nominated for The Impossible, a movie about the terrible devastation and the tsunami in Japan. These are sake infused, and the sake actually comes from a region in Japan that was hit hardest by the tsunami. So they're trying to support economically that region by buying the sake from them that they infuse into these chocolates.
I wonder what they taste like.
Oh, well, it's funny you should ask, because I happen to have some. These are part of a different collection from Chocolatines, the bright colored, vibrant collection. These are macaroons. These are gluten-free macaroons from Macaron Magnifique.
You can take them home.
Which are delicious. These were flown in fresh from New York City.
Different flavor, different color?
These are my favorite cookies. I love to have them with a little cappuccino in the afternoon or tea around 4 o'clock. Just one.
And they're just so beautiful. I just love how it is. And as you can see, all sorts of other things. Gadgets. We've got Touchfire doing these tactile keyboards for your iPad. so that when you're typing on it, it feels more like a real keyboard. And DeviceWare is doing all sorts of amazing covers that not just protect your mobile devices, but also provide extra functionality.
I see we have our dear friend Lisa Gibbons over there.
There's a love Lisa Gibbons. She's got a new book called Take Two, which is absolutely incredible, all about embracing the power of your second act in life. And a little bit of A to Z from everything. Maple syrup from Rouge Maple, the best maple syrup in the world. And dieting. Yep. Now that we're eating all these macarons, we need to diet. We have Dukan Diet. We have Slimware.
Can I talk about this for a second?
Oh, yeah.
I think this is. I picked this out. I thought it was genius. It has. Explain what this is.
This is a portion control plate called Slimware. So there are 3 different size images on every plate, and there's multiple styles. And it's a visual reminder when you're putting your proteins, your carbs, and your vegetables onto your plate, not to overdo it. And it's like the buddy system. So when you're at home alone and you're piling your food on, you're like, maybe I can just stick with 1 scoop of mashed potatoes as you're piling it onto your plate.
I thought this would be a lovely gift for our Ayani sisters when they come next week.
Yeah,
we're gonna hook them up.
We've got a little cookie right there. There you go. Okay.
I was there for later.
It would be great for them. This is beautiful.
Well, thank you. And we think we have a little something for everyone. So whether they're a guy who likes gadgets, whether Hugh Jackman, for example, took us up on a couple of our trips that we gave him the last time when he hosted the show. He went to this resort in Connecticut that I love called the Winvian. And so for these brands, having someone like Hugh Jackman show up sort of really takes you to a new level.
Well, the trip to Australia will be very similar, familiar territory.
Especially if you got to go with Hugh Jackman. That's like the gift of the century,
Are you kidding?
What other shows do you do? I know the Oscars are.
We just did the Grammys. We were backstage at the Grammys a couple weeks ago, gifting all the presenters and performers, and a few of the items here were so popular we wanted to have them back into this gift bag. We do the CMAs in Nashville in the fall. We do the Latin Grammys in Las Vegas.
How fun is that?
What is this, a purse?
What is the red one thing?
Oh, this red glitter is fabulous. It's from Dr. Nassif of Beverly Hills. It's the vampire facelift. This is the latest, greatest thing to hit Beverly Hills.
Oh, I gotta see what that is. What is that?
Can you grab it?
Yeah.
So this is a gift certificate to go in to visit Dr. Nassif. He basically uses fillers, hyaluronic acid fillers, and then also platelet-rich plasma to recontour very subtly and also to rejuvenate your look. It's a $5,000 designer facial that he himself personally does. So plastic surgeons to the stars. You're in capable hands.
Wow. Okay.
And it's glitter, red glitter. Who doesn't love red glitter in terms of the presentation?
Lash, thank you so very much for this glimpse inside a wonderful bag and the swag that all the stars
and a few folks we gave away a couple items of these.
Some of our home
not all of it, but a few of these items are going to go.
And they were so happy.
Who wouldn't
they were so
be,
excited.
Right?
Who wouldn't be? You're right.
Wonderful, wonderful.